Hey up guys, Songboy13. What's March gonna bring in terms of the weather? After the intro.
Summer, knowing there's nowhere to go, 'cause I am happy on this island. Wanna be my fatherland. I don't ever want to leave. I'm in a tropic club.
Hey up guys, Songboy13. Don't even get started with why I jumped. Just felt like it out of randomness. I am going to give you an update with the February weather. Sorry, we're in February. The March weather outlook. So as we know, so far this February, it has been a very, very mild month. A few cold days, particularly during the second weekend of February. But it's been mixed. We've had a lot of rain during the second full week, and then this week it's been completely dry, some sunshine, and it's been very mild, especially the last 2 days. We've had 12, 13, even 14 degrees Celsius in places. The average temperature for the time of year for mid-February is 6 to 7 degrees Celsius. So clearly we're double above that. So, for the rest of February, it's likely that it's going to stay on the warm side, temperatures staying in double figures at least. Maybe not quite as dry. There may be occasional outbreaks of rain or even a few showers spreading through across our region. But other than that, it's looking mostly dry, maybe not quite as settled as it was right now. And then it's pretty much might stay that way into the last week of February, if not maybe just turning slightly cooler, but only very slightly. So, what is the March weather outlook going to be? And I can tell you, with loads of predictions going on, sunshine totals will be actually close to average. Temperatures, however, could be slightly warmer than average, so it's certainly a lot warmer than last March. Rainfall totals, probably slightly drier than average, although I can't rule out some very wet days. But overall, a pretty decent start to spring. And let's go through the predictions week by week. So this year, March starts on a Friday, so we'll go straight through to the long weekend, so the first proper weekend of March or stuff like that. So the predictions are, with the large area of high pressure system, it's going to, I think the high pressure systems could be, a bit larger than average, I'd say, which is why the weather conditions mostly will be a bit settled. But I think mid-month is the most likely chance we could see the wettest of the weather. But beginning of March probably will be quite cloudy. I think there will be some sunshine around, and potentially we may see a few passing showers. Temperatures will be very close to average to begin March, so temperatures we think probably will be in a range of between 7 and 10 degrees Celsius. So pretty typical start to your to the new meteorological season, but overall it's not looking too bad. So what about the second week of March, from 4th to the 10th? And I think again for most of the second week, actually, it could turn quite pleasant. We'll see plenty of sunny days, particularly midweek. Temperatures will be into the low double figures, so it will be slightly above average, only slightly. But out from the breeze, the winds should be mainly light as well. So we might see a few misty mornings, because the nights are still slightly longer than the days at this stage. But even that, some sunshine around on midweek basis. As we approach the second weekend of March, this is when the breakdown occurs. We'll start to see like a low pressure system will be affecting our way towards our region, so there'll be a breakdown. The high pressure gives way to low pressure. The winds could be increasing as well, so it could be fairly breezy into the second weekend. And temperatures also could, although it will be a bit of a slow process, the winds will change direction to a northwesterly, and as a result, temperatures will take a little bit of a tumble. But it's not going to be anywhere near as cold as it was last March. The temperatures will be at least a couple of degrees below the seasonal norm. So probably we will be seeing some spells of rain around into the second weekend, and when it's not raining all the time, there could be some showers, and probably because the air will be colder, some hail and thunder can't be ruled out as well. So it could be very showery and a fairly wet second weekend of March. Temperatures will be feeling colder as well. And like I said, when the showers come along, it could actually be slightly above freezing. That's what it will feel like. So it's going to be a little bit of a shock to the system. But I would say that's where the wettest of the weather will be throughout the month. Then the third week of March, 11th to the 17th, I think the beginning of the week will probably stay, again, pretty unsettled with further spells of rain at times. We could see a few very wet days as well, potentially, so 10 to 15 millimetres when we get the rain around. This will be at the beginning of the third week. Midweek, although it's going to be quite cloudy, temperatures close to average, maybe just slightly below, so it could feel a little bit chilly once again, and not a huge amount of sunshine, so it's likely we could keep a lot of low cloud. Maybe a few light weather fronts, but it's not as... At this stage, we're thinking that the rainfall patterns won't be quite as major. So lighter rainfall patterns, this is a prediction, but this is what most weather models would predict. So this is from AccuWeather, for example. So midweek will probably be a little bit less wet, but still largely overcast with only a few sunny spells. It then looks like as we approach into the third weekend, it looks like it could turn wet once again. Just spells of wind and rain, nothing too stormy at this stage at least. And temperatures will be a little bit milder, but only around close to normal seasonal values for the time of the year. So I would say a fairly changeable outlook, temperatures pretty much where they should be. But there will be a few sunny interludes as well. Then as we approach into the fourth week, from the 18th to the 24th, the start of the fourth week once again will probably stay fairly unsettled with some further spells of rain at times or some showers. It looks like by the time we get to the second half of the fourth week, let's say from Thursday 21st onwards, the weather might actually improve significantly. We may start to see a big area of high pressure, which may take in place across the UK, and we will start to see more in the way of decent spells of sunshine. Temperatures as a result could also rise a little bit to near the mid-teens for a short period of time before winds could change direction. We may see again a few further weather fronts coming in through, let's say, the end of the fourth week. So for a time throughout the fourth week, a little bit of warmer and sunnier weather is likely, but it might not last for too long. Then as we approach the final full week of March, 25th to the 31st, I think, again, a bit of a similar thing. Beginning of the final week of March, a few showers or passing showers around, or a little bit of low-level clouds. So temperatures will briefly drop to around low single digits, so it's maybe slightly cooler than average. But then again, another recovery system of the high-pressure system making landfall across the UK. The end of March, the last few days of March, could possibly turn quite warm. If we get like winds coming from a certain direction with the sunshine, temperatures could be at least into the mid-teens at this stage. So that's something it could be, I suppose, especially when clocks spring forward, when we get longer, lighter evenings, it could turn quite pleasantly warm, depending on where you are. So I would say overall, the wettest of the weather will be likely to be the middle of month of March, whilst the beginning and the ending will be the driest, but still rainfall totals probably close to or just slightly below average in a way. The majority days will be dry, and most days when it's raining, it's mostly showers, and there's only a few very wet days. Sunshine totals, because again, also beginning and the ending of the month, most likely to see the most of the sunshine. Mid-month could be a little bit more duller, and pretty much the same for temperatures as well. So you kind of get the plot. Beginning fairly decent, middle a little bit disappointing, and then the end of the month could be very pleasant. That's all I've got to give you for the March weather outlook. Like if you agree, dislike if you don't agree, but no nasty comments please. I will not tolerate them at all. Okay, that's about it guys, and that will be the last video for a week because I'll be away. Well, this is filmed Friday the 15th, I'm leaving tomorrow, Saturday 16th, so I'll be away for a week. But I'll be back soon with more content, and let's hope this spring, brilliant videos to come. Alright guys, thank you so much. Next video will be the weather forecast, Sunday the 24th of February. So here's your message. Okay, see you soon guys. Storm's now out.